Hi Andrea, welcome in today.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you back, and I'm going to be styling your hair today. I'm really happy that we have another session. I love working with you and your hair. You can go ahead and relax, close your eyes if it's comfortable, or you can just let them wander, whatever you prefer. I'm going to begin by gently brushing out your hair. This shouldn't cause you any pain or discomfort, but if it does, be sure to let me know.
Okay.
Gently move to your other side. I'm starting at the ends, making sure not to tug too hard on the hair. Just letting the brush be very gentle. Just gently using my fingers here to comb through a little bit of this bottom section that's gotten just a little bit tangled. Making sure to massage this out with my fingertips so the brush doesn't tug on the sensitive strands of hair or irritate the scalp with any unnecessary tugging. Your hair is nice and soft and smooth. It looks healthy and undamaged. Just going to fan it out a little bit. And separation around the sides. Take these and just slide around and take this. Thank you. And we do have this curling iron. I want to be very careful not to burn any parts of the hair. This is a unique curling iron. It's pretty small, so going to have to be a little bit creative in how we do the curls today. I'm just going to gently wrap them around, starting with the end here, holding for a little bit. And gently letting it go. Okay, and I'm going to do again what I did before, which is gently wrapping the hair around, holding, 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 and releasing. I'm going to curl the end one more time. Doing this gently in segments. Letting the hair take a few seconds, letting that heat transfer through, gently letting it go. We are going to go for a mixture of tight curls and a bit of wave today. Separating it out between the hair that's closer to the top of the scalp, and then going back and adding some curl along the lower part. Letting the heat enter the hair. And then going back around for the bottom bit. To achieve the look of having some defined curls and some looser, I'm going to vary the size of hairpiece that I grab between thicker strands and thinner strands. This is going to be one of the thinner strands. It's going to have a bit more of that definition. Gently press my finger into the hair, trying not to burn myself, but also feeling how hot the hair is, making sure none of this overheats. over here and do a little bit of the side bangs here. Taking my time and being gentle. We don't want too much of a curl here, so I'm just going to make this just a slight wave. Alright, I'm moving over to your left side now. I really like how this side came out, so I'm going to brush it through for a little bit of a wavy look, but not quite yet. I'm going to let it try and hold as much shape as possible. Going to bring the curler up closer to the scalp. I'm gently winding the hair around the curling iron. Trying to go as far as the very tip, but also try not to be burned. Once it's there, letting it sit for a few more seconds before releasing. As the hair gets thicker, it's a bit harder to fit it all in. But I'm wrapping it as tightly as I can. Letting it sit. Feeling the edges, making sure it's hot but not too hot. Gently bringing it away. Now we can make a bit tighter of a curl here at the end. Holding. And then you come away. I'm going to try and angle this a little bit better to hold the curl a little bit more naturally. This is a nice, slow, therapeutic process. It does require patience and gentleness. We could style this for a lot longer with a more tighter curl around the whole head, but for the purposes of today's video, this is going to be a quicker style. Something that someone could do in around 25 to 30 minutes. Separating a little bit of a tangle there. holding. Slowly working our way to the back of the head. Just going to go and style this end a little bit. Throughout this process, I'm trying to focus on a few different things at once. Getting the hair as curly as I want it, making sure not to tug on your hair at all, and then making sure not to accidentally burn my fingers here either. So it's a little bit of a nice multitasking process here. As we move more towards the back, I'm going to grab larger strands with the intention of doing a little bit looser, larger, wavier curls. I'm going to reach around and curl the side bangs on this side, making sure to be nice and delicate, not to accidentally burn you. I'm just beginning to wrap things up here in the back. As I rotate the hair around the iron, I try and push the hair a little bit up as I go, creating more room at the bottom for me to wrap the ends. Going to position last piece here in the back. Beautiful. Going to set the iron on the ground and come around to at the front. Go ahead and close your eyes for me so I can go ahead and visualize. Alright. I'm going to brush out the ends just a tiny bit using the brush here and there just to do a tiny bit of separation as well as on the top. Slightly waving out the sides here so it blends a little bit more nicely. Taking the comb and just blending a little bit between the tighter curls and the looser curls for more cohesive hair balancing. Going to step around to the other side and do the same thing over here. A little bit of zhuzhing. A little bit of the ends here as well. A little bit more cohesiveness. Rest the comb and do a little bit of scrunching. Perfect. I'm going to hold up a mirror so you can see what it looks like. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show you the picture I took. Tell me what you think.
It looks so good.
It's a nice blending of the finer curls as well as the looser ones. Your hair is so fun to work with, so soft. I'm going to go ahead and spray some hairspray on to hold that texture, and you're all set. Thank you so much for coming in today. I had so much fun working on you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.